And in case you can somehow hear us, but not Mac, I'm also talking.
And
And
so am I.
yeah, I'm on. I think you're not being hearable right now, Mac.
I don't know why it does this. It should
There you
not
are.
do this. There we go. It's Jacqueline and Jane and me tonight. PB will be back in like 45 minutes.
Hello.
Why is everything so quiet? You should not be this quiet. Me adjusting all of my audio levels. Thanks to my computer for messing everything up. Properties. Okay. Both of you say something.
Hello, how's it going?
Hello.
Jane is just generally speaking very quiet. Jacqueline should be at a
I'm
normal
sorry, it's like
volume.
11 o'clock where I am.
They told the stream order in the Gordon, it dampened everything. So true. So true. Troubleshooting is definitely the name of the game. Okay, everyone sounds good. Good. Hi.
Yay.
Welcome back. We're finally back to Of the Devil after unexpectedly going back to finish VLR.
I mean, that was a good time.
It was a good time. It was a great ending. We took last week off because I needed to finish Fate Stay Night. Which, guess what? I did not finish Fate Stay Night last Saturday. LOL. I finished it on Wednesday. But it's done. Troubleshooting? I know someone else who's troubled and shooting, and her name is Morgan. So true, Niels. If I hit the continue button, is that just going to take us directly into the game? No. Cool. It will now, though.
Beautiful.
Hey, this is where we left off last time. For those of you who are wondering what happened last time, we found out that our friend David is dead. No, I don't remember his last name. Is the other person that we're with named Starling? Am I remembering that correctly?
That sounds like it could be right. Is it on our phone?
It might be in our phone. That is a great idea. I was not able to... So right. David Astor. I was not able to check... Asher. I was not able to check any of this information. Just from the title screen, so I was like, alright, I am going to sound like we haven't played this game in a month, which is true.
It's true.
It's true. We have not played this game in a month. Yeah, Sarah, if you were really close is the thing. Oh yes, this is the woman who we were texting in the taxi on the way up to David Asher's apartment.
Our aunt, maybe?
Our aunt? Question mark?
Definitely has like drunk wine on energy.
Very much so. We made it to David Asher's apartment because he left something for us, where we ran into our good friend London, who let us in, and we ditched him upstairs to come down to the basement and open up this closet where we found this girl, aunt and mentor, yeah. Where we found this girl in a closet in the basement. That's cool and normal.
Normal place for girls to be.
Normal place for girls to be. Closet in the basement, definitely.
I'm always doing this.
Y'all in chat, because I did adjust some audio stuff, everyone sounds good now, but let me know if I need to rebalance game. Game is very quiet right now. It's a low tone for me, so probably we're going to be drowning it out a little bit.
Shall we get into it? Fuck yeah.
Sounds good.
barcode emblazoned across her temple. Required by law to be plainly visible. Uh-oh, don't like that.
Great stuff.
Great stuff. It's an android. Clearly marked as such. And yet, even standing this close, I could swear it's... Tell me, Morgan, tell me, Morgan. Oh! Even better. Which one of you wants to pick up Jess? And which one of you wants to pick up the android?
I think I had Jess last time.
I think that's true, so I can android.
Okay.
Snoring?
I step forward and place the back of my wrist on the android's brow. Warm.
It must be a prototype for the Animate 16. Or maybe a prototype for the 17 or 18?
A biomechanical android with real human flesh.
Sorry, biomechanical, yes, but it's organic flesh, not human. They're grown from lax Gemini cultures, but the...
Hold on a second, I remember that. Don't I? Isn't there something lax Gemini? I don't remember. I haven't gotten there yet.
That sounds familiar.
It sounds familiar, but I don't know exactly what it is. Give me a quick second, because I'm going to turn up Jane on my end a little bit more. Okay. Sorry, I misspoke. If we find out later that Morgan... Okay.
Right, understandable, since...
You seem surprised, Jess. Hasn't Noble been working on warm androids like this one for a few years now? Yes, that did say lax. It said lax Gemini. Oh, yeah. Fascinating. Sarah said I did not catch that the first time. Yes, lax like Henrietta Lacks.
Warm androids like this one? I mean, yes, we have. Sorry, it's just this particular model is very, it's very cutting edge.
Bleeding edge, judging by the flush in those cheeks. I think it's safe to say that we've found what we're looking for.
I think so too.
That presents a problem, then.
Oh, do you not, approve?
I've got nothing against androids. My concern is a bit more immediate and, well, practical.
Practical?
I don't know how to turn it on.
Do you see a switch or something?
Do you?
Can we turn it around, or...
I poke the android's ribs. That's... I've got nothing against androids, says known android disliker. Little less give than I expected, given its frame, but the rigidity's remarkably lifelike. I place my hand on the shoulder and give it a shake, but it doesn't budge. This thing has to weigh more than...
Right, androids mostly transport themselves, so people are always surprised to find out they're a bit heavier than they look.
A bit? I'm surprised the whole room isn't slanted. Dense.
Damn.
There's no way in hell we're moving this thing without waking it up.
Crap. First of all, now this.
I was able to guess the combination just by poking around. Compared to that, finding this hunk of junk's power switch should be child's play. I think I know where to start. Jess, I am going to step back into the lab for a moment, alright?
Huh? Oh, sure, I'll, There's gotta be a manual around here.
Good idea. It might be some kind of prototype, but it's still got a barcode. Maybe you can scan its GIN number and find something in the company files?
Yeah, of course. All generic ID numbers should be paired with industry standard files on maintenance, tracking, power requirements.
I somehow doubt the enigmatic android taking a catnap in a sarcophagus in David Asher's basement will have a user manual. But it can't hurt for her to try, and...
I'm okay. Broke a heel, but I'm okay. I carry glue.
And I'd rather search the lab by myself.
Oh.
Cute. She's so cute. Starling, I love you. Now, if I were David and I wanted to make sure that only one person would be able to walk out of here with that android, how would I set that up? All right! Immediately going into find mode. Let's go. I love this.
It's Ace Attorney time.
It's Ace Attorney time. I love the sounds in this game. These appear to be holding tanks for something. How should I know? No labels on anything. Typical for a genius. But a nightmare for anyone trying to pick up after him. It's a lot more hard science than I expected here. Centrifuges and glass and microscopes. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit because it's distracting me.
Yeah.
Hello, Neko Arc Morgan.
Oh yeah, there's Neko Arc Morgan.
Yeah, let's go.
What a charming little creature.
I love her. Don't programmers do all their work with a keyboard? I love the skylight. Hi, skylight. Oh, really quick, actually. Generic identification number. All ads clearly identify themselves as such. Most commonly on the cheek, above the collarbone, on the back of the hand. Some companies... Yeah?
Oh, no.
I bet that would incur backlash.
Uh-huh.
Fake GIN barcodes are one of the most
Detroit
commonly
become
requested
human
tattoos.
ass.
Oh my god.
Vast majority of reputable parlors would draw a line through the barcode once finished to avoid breaking identity law. There are some clients who care little about the consequences.
MMA fighter Samly Paka infamously sports a GIN tattoo across his right knuckles, makes a show of signing a check to pay the fine every time he enters the ring.
That's so funny!
That's sick.
That's a great world detail.
I love the world building in this game. It's so smart. Warm is currently the most widely used term to describe androids that feature organic flesh in some capacity. Noble Electronics represents a huge leap forward that many analysts agree is a signal of widespread adoption to come. Definitely believable of a guy to do, absolutely.
Warm Android supplementals.
Not interested in sponsored search results? Alright. That's
I need
enough of that.
visiting dummies from a sex robot.
I am very specifically not looking at the computer setup yet.
Oh, for sure.
Haven't seen one since college, but this must be a 3D printer. Of some sort. Feels expensive enough to make other printers look like soda fountains by comparison. Better not mess with any of the settings. Why not? He's dead. Sorry, was that rude to say, Morgan? Diagrams of human anatomy. The hands are highlighted. The most developed part of the human body, good for making stone axes and sending emails. Really, really funny line, Morgan. Robots and frames can do just fine with claws or 3-digit imitations, but androids are expected to look like people and move like them too. Getting the hands right must be a big priority at Noble. That tree-like shape on the right is a neuron. Those branches receive input of varying weight, and then if the sum is greater than a certain threshold, the neuron fires. 0 becomes a 1, and all the other zeros around it take that into consideration. Repeat that a couple billion times a second, and you've got the human brain, a computer powerful enough to simulate all of reality. Wow! That's the analogy I read in a magazine, anyway. My fucking god, Morgan. Alright. I don't remember the key to look at stuff. Space. It's space. Looks like a fairly normal computer. If I'm lucky, the security will be fairly normal as well.
Boot up complete. Username?
Vocal commands? David Asher? Morgan. Guest?
Thank you for logging in as a guest.
Didn't recognize my voice, so I can probably rule out a vocal command being key to waking the android.
Do you have a question?
More than one! For now, though, what should I search for on his computer?
You need to look yourself up immediately.
You're so right, actually. That is very Morgan.
Name searching is key here.
Search files for Morgan.
23 results on the local drive.
I can work with that. Mostly phone book and social data. But I don't recognize this file type. Some kind of personnel format? Date of birth, education, occupation, blood type, height, and weight? Alright, buddy. Little invasive, don't you think? DNA and fingerprints. Now, why do you have that, David? My DNA isn't in any database. I've made sure of that. So he couldn't have bought this anywhere. He must have collected it himself from a wine glass or the like. Would have been easy to do, but why do it? Alright, I'm starting to get a pretty clear picture of what it'll take to turn on this android.
Oh, that robot is a Morgan clone.
Oh my god.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, okay. Fascinating. The fact that you immediately said that, I'm like, oh.
That's pure instinct. That's like
Yeah.
pure like intuition.
Oh yeah, that was an
This
intuition.
is me putting down all my fucking intelligence chips or whatever the hell.
Oh, for sure.
I like that that was the only thing that we searched and we did not search for anything else. Let's go. I've got the what. For the where and how, I'll just have to manage. It's still just a piece of machinery. If it really won't turn on, I can always start hitting it. No, don't hit the girl.
Morgan, there you are. I have looked in every registry I could find and every database I could get into, but I don't think this android is in the system.
It was a long shot. Don't beat yourself up over it.
Yes, but an android without the proper identification is...
It's only buying or selling an android without proper identification that's illegal. And it doesn't seem like he ordered this online.
I guess you're right, huh?
We'll have it registered soon enough anyway. I think I figured out what we need to do here.
Oh?
If David really wanted me to have this, he would have left some way for me to turn it on.
What are you thinking?
David had my fingerprints and my DNA on file. By requiring both, he could be reasonably sure that no one was powering up this android without my approval. You've done a swab before, haven't you?
Every month for the company. Apparently they're building a database on employee epigenetics cross-referenced with... Oh, so you're gonna...
My DNA and my fingerprint make the key. Now, where to find the lock?
Kiss that android.
I feel like nose is a classic. Do you think there's a hint we have somewhere?
The sentence about epigenetics, yeah, it's really funny. My thinking is that it might be the hand, because that's where they say the gen numbers are.
Oh, yeah,
nobody
that's...
else has seen the Sleeping Beauty thing?
I mean,
I was thinking about it.
Certainly thinking about it, yeah.
Because it says cheek, collarbone, or hand. So my thought is...
Well, it's just on a head, though, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. It's my thought.
I'll go hand. Go hand. First thought, best thought.
The pick of a hand in the office. Oh, okay. Was that diagram back in his shop? Was it meant to be a literal handshake verification?
Huh, I thought that would work.
Me too.
Alright, it's lips time.
Alright, it's lips time. The lips are one of the most sensitive parts of the body. Not the worst place to make a scan, even if it is gross placing my finger there.
Oh, that's... still not doing it, huh?
Come on, do I really need to push my finger deeper? Jiggle the key?
Oh, man, you went right
Oh
in
my
there.
god.
Are you touching the tongue?
I like the very faint sound effects.
I can't hear any audio from the game.
It's
I
quiet right
also
now.
Okay.
It's blinking at me. Awesome. Jane was right.
Tongue activated android.
Ah.
The moment.
Good morning to you, too. Come on. Click. There we go.
Cute.
Hello. I've never seen you two before.
I guess we should introduce ourselves then.
Hi.
This is Jessica Starling. She works for Dr. Asher. I'm Morgan, a friend of his. Got all that?
I understand. She is Jessica Starling and you are Morgan, last name unknown?
No, Morgan is my last.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Father
that's a
told me about
surprise.
Father told me about you.
Oh, he did? Wait. Father?
David, you had it call you Daddy?
Oh my god. What a way of putting it.
If this were Sigma, this would be a Sigma moment, but because it's Morgan, it's fine.
It's fine if it's Morgan, yeah.
I feel like Morgan's first name has to be like distressingly normal, right? It's just like Sarah or something.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
Almost certainly, in fact.
I am referring to Dr. David Asher. Are you confused?
That's not the word I'd use. I'll throw a bone beyond the grave for the good doctor and just move this along. Did David say that he was giving you to me? Transferring ownership?
Ownership. That is correct.
And what else did...
Mostly correct.
I love her hands. Oh my god, look at her hands.
Oh my god.
You know she had to do it to him.
Right, and what else did he tell you?
Many things.
Oh my god, look at her! Oh my god.
Really good. Can you specify?
I thought conversation was the first thing David figured out how to program.
Did Dr. Asher tell you anything that he wanted you to convey to Morgan?
Yeah, she's so cute. I can't stand this.
A message you were supposed to pass on?
Yes.
Hmm.
Jess, I think it's trying to...
Oh, okay, sure. I'll give you to... Oh, well, I'll give you some privacy, Morgan.
Oh, God, we're about to get into fucking robot autonomy rights, huh?
Probably.
I'm about to get into robot autonomy rights. Come on!
I'm so excited for this to be like my favorite game, Detroit Become Human.
Fuck!
I've actually gotten
Oh.
about 14 messages in the last 2 minutes, so... I'll just head back up to the lab to take some calls, okay?
Thanks,
I don't actually know how
Jess.
to make like an asthma noise, and I don't want to try because it's going to sound gross.
It's okay, the game did it for you. I do think I may have to throw this one to Paddington for robot feelings also.
Uh-huh. For sure. Yes, thank you, Jess.
You're welcome.
She's so charmed. Just the two of us now? So what do I call you?
My name is Sarah. It's nice to meet you, Morgan.
It was very funny that one of you said that Morgan's first name had to be something like Sarah, knowing that Sarah's name is Sarah.
Yeah.
Trust me, the pleasure's all mine. So what's the message?
Father told me that I would be living with you from now on. And he told me that you would look after me.
Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Should it?
A model this lifelike with warmth and breath and something close to blood in its veins. Just what are you, anyway?
You forgot my name already? It's Sarah.
Yeah, get her ass, Sarah. What were you built for? You're warm, obviously. You're not one of those physical therapy models, are you?
That would be highly illegal. I haven't completed 500 hours of study at a state-approved massage therapy school. I haven't even completed 1 hour.
What purpose did Dr. Asher design you for?
I don't know the answer to that question.
You don't know why he built you?
No. Should I?
How can you not?
Do you?
Would I be asking you if I did?
I meant, do you know why you were created? Why you were born?
Damn, she's got you there, Morgan. Huh?
Whisper, what?
Why? Why me? Why do you... Why are you doing this? You're free. A monster, what the hell's wrong with you? Please don't kill me. Please, why? Why?
Oh.
Why was a monster like you even born?
Oh, I figured out what this is.
Yeah, that's like a monster.
I was like, oh, this is some Disco Elysium bullshit. And then I was like, no, Morgan's just having flashbacks.
Uh-huh.
I
we all know the girl who's got whisper, scream, and shout in her head, though.
It's true. So true. Okay, guess I walked into that one. I was starting to wonder if you even had the Turing solution.
Father's framework for programming linguistics and artificial systems.
Hold on, I gotta look at this. Tell me this. David Asher's postgraduate thesis on intelligent programmatic linguistic weighting, a body of work which would come to be known as the Turing solution, named for supposedly being the answer to all past, present, and future Turing tests. Phenomenal. Ah,
Awesome.
What a game. True to its name, David Asher's base code has yet to fail any Turing test, a test designed to determine if given answers come from a human or machine, applied to it with a success rate below 99.97%. Holy fuck.
Wow.
A number of think tanks, charities, and corporations hold bounties for designing new Turing tests for the sole purpose of running them against David Asher's work, though none have announced the awarding of any prize money thus far.
Wow. Wow.
Phenomenal. I know that we've read this already.
Father's framework for programming linguistics and artificial systems. And the body of work for which he first gained international recognition.
Yeah, and international jealous.
Do you have an answer to my question? An answer as to why you were created? Why you exist?
Occam's razor. I'm here because my parents wanted me.
I see. Then I will give a similar answer. I was created because Father wanted to make me.
Well, I can't argue with that logic, can I?
Can't argue with that logic. Father did say that you're a lawyer.
Yeah, that's me.
You're a lawyer, and I defeated you with logic.
World-class, high-power attorney, the best defense money can buy.
So, do you catch criminals?
That's what cops do.
Do you litigate criminals?
That's what prosecutors do.
Then, do you fight for the underrepresented? Expose injustice? Sue corrupt corporations and officials?
I don't think anyone does that anymore.
Then, what do you do?
I'm a criminal defense attorney.
A defender of the innocent and powerless.
Oh, look at her little sparkles! Uh-huh.
Oh,
Do
this is
you
a good
also... It's really good.
Now that you know all about me, what can you tell about yourself?
I've never had to do that before.
First time for everything. How old are you?
I'm not sure I can give a satisfactory answer.
0 for 2 on answering simple questions. What's the date on your earliest memory?
2 years ago.
And where were you constructed or assembled or whatever? What facility?
I was not constructed at any facility. Father created me here. By himself.
Good job, David. You're saying if I took you apart, I wouldn't be able to find any markers for any manufacturers, any IDs of any designer?
You want to take me apart?
David was a programmer, not an engineer. How could he build a custom android from scratch in the comfort of his own home? He couldn't have. He must have had help, probably a whole department's worth. If I ask around, there's gotta be someone in the company who can ID this thing. Help me figure out what's so important about it. You don't look like any android I've ever seen. What are you made of?
This body is comprised of organic tissues integrated directly into cybernetic systems.
Seraph said you could learn so much on YouTube, Morgan.
They require organic nourishment, including water, carbohydrates, and salt.
What's important about it is that it is baby. You're so right, Niels. Wait, warm androids have to eat and drink? They cannot be worth that much trouble.
My cybernetic systems operate largely as analogs to their equivalents in the human body. I have a respiratory system for oxygen exchange and a centrally located pump that circulates oxidant.
You mean you've got a heart? How quaint. But where does all the extra weight come from?
Pardon?
Rude. Rude, Morgan. So rude. I tried moving you earlier and it felt like I was pulling against a truck.
My skeleton is a combination of medical-grade plastics and a military-grade titanium carbide alloy.
That shouldn't be that heavy. That sure took the wind out of her sails.
My muscles are made of adaptive rare earth alloy nanoe fiber with shock absorption and kinetic chain potential rated past.
Wait, did you say military grade?
I have a grip strength above 1,000 kilograms. I can run at sustained speeds over 60 kilometers per hour. I can jump 6 meters vertically. I can lift approximately...
I'm not sure what kind of grip strength most androids are walking around with, but I've never seen any of them move the way it's talking about. Even just standing there, it seems to be poised, controlled, spring tight, strength and flexibility like a ballerina or gymnast. Strong enough to flip over a tank, lifelike enough to avoid detection.
Huh?
As long as it never stepped on a scale, it'd make for the perfect infiltration unit.
So this is what fucks up all the stuff in David's gym, right?
Oh.
Yeah!
Yeah, probably.
The perfect weapon if you could keep its development a secret. Did David really put something that heavy on my plate? Dismantling a military prototype in secret? Oh, girl, no.
Are you deep in thought?
But a military infiltration android would look more crew-cut and forgettable. Would David really devote personal time and effort just to make another weapon for the military?
I have other features I could tell you about if you like.
If I shot you, would you die? Wow!
It would be very painful. And there would be a discharge of fluid, but conventional weapons would not prove particularly effective.
That settles it. This thing's a weapon, sure as I...
Would you like to know about my hair?
Your hair?
I'm impressed you noticed. Each fiber contains miniaturized solar cell lattice technology, allowing me to remain charged throughout the daytime.
That must come in handy?
I haven't actually had the chance to use it yet. This room has ambient wireless charging functionality. And I haven't gone outside much.
Okay, maybe it's not a weapon after all. You're just a pincushion, aren't you?
I am not familiar with the term. Searching.
Oh, look at the way look at the glow. I love the glow.
Pincushion. Jargon, design. Refers to prototypes filled with experimental technologies to check for compatibility issues.
Got an idea? Not sure what to do with it? Stick it in the pincushion. It's as good an explanation as any for what I'm staring at. Eh! A mishmash of state-of-the-art military features spliced with odd new technologies and seemingly pointless additions. The end result being a singular, unsellable android that wasn't particularly good at anything and would break down after only a few years. Wow, fucked up if true.
Pincushions are a small but valid part of the field of android manufacturing. They are valuable to collectors who see them as time capsules filled with their designers' most outlandish ideas and least reproducible results.
Even the most nonsensical pincushions are built via committee over years, with numerous engineers and programmers adding in their pet functions. The android before me claims to have been built by one man. A man who's now... Seems we got off track there, Sarah. Was there anything else David told you to relay to me?
Besides that you were to look after me, he also told me that you were reliable and that I should trust you.
Uh-oh.
He said that I was to listen to you and obey your instructions.
I think it'd be really funny if Morgan just immediately started using the robot to do murders.
Yeah.
Fuck. Finally, some good news.
As you say, Adonai.
Huh, what? No. What's that?
Hmm?
That word you called me. What was that?
Adonai, from classical Hebrew.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said, girl.
Translated literally, it means, my lord.
Ah!
Do you prefer that I call you Master?
No.
Very good, Adonai.
Why'd David use Hebrew, though?
Abrahamic myth tells of servants constructed out of earth and clay, designed to resemble and obey their masters. Golems.
Golems.
Father must have found the comparison appropriate.
This fucking game, dog. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amusing, more likely. It's just a joke.
Father would not make light of such a thing.
Sure he would.
Perhaps we should ask him to clarify his reasoning for himself.
Oh, oops.
Where is Father, by the way? Is he upstairs?
When was the last time you were active?
38 hours ago.
Thursday night, then.
Correct?
Right. I don't remember the timeline of events, so I don't remember when David Asher was found dead, is the thing.
I think the morning of the day that this is happening.
That's, yeah, okay, you're right. Yes, that sounds familiar. David Asher is dead. Oh, girl. Yeah, okay, there we go. Literally, if I'd waited another 30 seconds. He died last night. Understand?
No. May I see him?
See him? No, I won't be able to see him. Funeral's probably not for a few days.
Father was not... He was not sick.
I don't feel like doing the whole song and dance with 2 robots in one day. That's very charming, but let's go to commands only.
What? What happened? Did he have an accident?
Why is it still doing the theatrics? Does it not recognize my authority yet? The police have determined that he committed suicide. For the time being, we ought to focus on getting you properly registered. Maybe then you'll take commands the first time I say them and not...
The police are wrong.
Excuse me?
They are wrong. Father did not commit suicide. He would never do such a thing. Father had... He told me...
Look, Sarah... I'm... sorry? Girl, have you ever said that before in your life?
You're sorry. Father said you were his friend. How are you so calm?
I've been around death a lot. So don't try to lecture me about grief, Spearmint.
My name is Sarah. You will use it because my father, Dr. David Asher, the greatest program in the world. I'm low on carbohydrates. The greatest programmer in the world gave it to me. And he did not kill himself.
Her speech is all messed up because some asshole stuck their fingers in her mouth.
Yeah, true. Let's say you're right. David didn't commit suicide. If that's the case, the police will realize that soon enough.
The police have already made the determination. That's what you just said.
Oh shit, that's my alarm. All good.
Father said that you were a lawyer, that you were capable and reliable. And a friend.
Look at her little cheeks! She's doing a little chipmunk face! Oh my god, I can't stand this.
So cute. You should be looking into his death.
That's... Is that an order?
Of course not. It is a request, Adonai.
A request that I'll have to refuse. The police have their job and I have mine. If I stick my nose into their investigation any further, they'll come down on me hard. Cops don't like lawyers on principle. But what they really hate are people who tell them how to do their job. Let's go. We need to...
Father asked you to look after me.
Yeah, he did. He also said you should obey me, but you don't seem quite as fixated on that part.
And he said something else.
Uh-oh.
He said that you owed him a favor.
Ah!
One favor.
The thin ice starts here, Spearmint. That was between him and me.
Father is gone, so now it is between you and I. And I am calling in the favor now.
What?
You don't have to take care of me anymore. Consider that request null and void. You can sell me to some collector, or you can donate me to a university. It doesn't matter. In exchange, you will prove Father didn't kill himself. And you will make sure that whoever hurt him is held accountable.
The dead-eyed stare is killing me.
Morgan is doing her in-J stare.
Why are you laughing?
It's you and me. Not you and I, you and me. David would roll over in his grave if he knew you'd gotten that wrong.
It was not my intention to amuse or rotate.
No, that's for damn sure. Fine, I'll take that deal, Sarah.
You mean you will prove that Father did not?
I mean, I'll look into it. I'm a lawyer. I don't prove anything. I just disprove what I can.
Then where do we start?
I didn't realize you had a law degree.
I do not have a law degree, but I am a fast learner.
I also love
Morgan have a
Morgan
law
so
degree?
much.
Surely she has a law degree. Maybe?
Who, Morgan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure she has a law degree. This isn't a job interview.
And I am far from useless. I can...
The ad did raise at least one good question. Where do I start? I'm a defense attorney, not a police detective. David was my friend, not my client. I won't be able to poke around at all unless...
And I'm also capable of...
Can you tell a lie?
I am capable of making statements that are false.
I guess that'll have to do.
Are you going to ask me to lie?
Oh, I'm sure she has the most legitimate and proper credentials to do whatever she deems necessary.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, Sarah, you're so right. Yes. To the police, in fact.
Lying to the police is a felony.
Androids don't commit felonies. They make errors.
I see. What kind of error did you have in mind, Adonai? Oh, I'm liking this.
This is good. This is good and fun.
Are you sure about this?
You have questions too, don't you? Right now, I'm just a little better equipped to get answers than you are.
Okay, go for it. I'll make sure they're watching.
Is the air quality at Noble headquarters kept up to state standards?
What's that?
All these Noble employees seem to have asthma.
Huh, fascinating.
Was Father also working under such poor conditions?
They don't have asthma.
Then why are they all carrying inhalers?
Yes, she's right over there.
Hi!
Oh, it's you.
Hi, Emma! Good to see you. I didn't expect to see you yet.
Hee hee hoo hoo.
Well, Jane, do you
Yeah,
wanna?
Jane, I think you'd better
I
pick
can-
up Reyes.
I could do that. Oh, it's you. Did I mess up?
On the contrary.
Who the fuck is Meg?
Fuck is Meg?
Eyes wide, she's a DA. Quiet.
What?
She succeeded spectacularly in getting Noble's ears perked up.
Oh.
Emma Rockford. Didn't think I'd run into you here.
Yeah, didn't think I'd be here either. But the powers that be think my presence sends a strong message to the Megs, so... No, wait. What are you doing here?
Just immediate time skip, okay.
I see. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for saying that. And thank you, Detective Reyes, for your many kind words. Oh my god!
We can't all be as talkative as you.
Normally, quoting poetry would feel pretentious, but you were so generous in your reading.
Fight me.
Look at this sprite! Oh my god, I love this fucking game.
I don't know that there's a need for all that.
Very mature, detective. Did you come up with that yourself? Fuck, I love Reyes. She's so funny.
Oh, no, that's Kaguya's signature pose.
Like the pop star?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
You can admit it if you do.
Well, there's nothing to admit because I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who that is.
Hold on a second. I do want to go see what this inhaler thing is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
okay.
Without a prescription, so long as the HR representative feels it'd be beneficial to their work performance. Oh my god.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit. Dispense through biomonitor enhanced inhalers and automatically detect overdoses and keep track of possible habit formation.
Holy hell.
This is insane.
Oh.
See, this is why they should take my proposal seriously to just put Adderall dispensers in all the bathrooms and offices.
I am really glad that this one made it in before the ad break.
Oh my god, absolutely.
Anyway, let's go look at our character profiles really quick while Emma Rockford.
Oh, I love Emma Rockford.
I
She's
love Emma so
sleepy.
much.
She likes milk tea, white noise, and black lace.
Dislikes artificial sweeteners, home remedies, and ink stains.
Don't we all?
Reads
true
crime,
Okay.
modest riffers.
Best
Oh,
at getting the staff's attention and worst at deciding what to order. Mwah.
I love that.
that's a combination. That's a power combination.
And then let's look at Farrah Reyes. Morgan's other girlfriend. What? Did I just say that?
Oh, who said that? Who said that?
Who said that?
Likes chewing gum, sports drinks, and biking. Dislikes babysitting, audiobooks, and manspreading.
Relax when shopping for groceries. I would not have guessed that.
Honestly, mood. Honestly,
Yeah.
mood. Default status, do not disturb. Yes!
LOL.
We've all fucking been there, Reyes. Yeah, you could... Morgan. Just Morgan. Just Morgan.
Body count, you cannot ask someone that.
It's so funny.
We've already seen this. I'm showing it to y'all again.
Unique sense of humor, classic. It's just Jane. We've all seen Jane. She did some modeling for the game profiles.
Exactly.
Seem. It's 2086. How do you dislike touchscreens?
We know that London
With difficulty.
He prints everything out.
Yeah, it's very funny.
All right, let's go back to what we were doing. The ad is done. The ads are done. We are back. Wait, now you're saying you don't know who Kaguya is? She's the most famous...
Yeah, well, I just don't know who that is. So, Mom, weren't you about to say something?
Good save, Reyes. Good save.
Oh, well, I'm still surprised to see you here now, Morgan. Are you helping plan the services?
Actually, the company will be planning Dr. Ash's funeral service.
Wouldn't his family want to take care of that?
Physical buttons must come back in vogue. You're so correct, Seraph. No.
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 I see. Sorry. But if that's the case, why are you here, Morgan?
Ha! Oh gosh, I'm so sorry to disrupt your morning. Hey, that's... You're here for the same reason as every other suit they've got crawling around. Money.
You're not wrong. There are a lot of annoying insects with annoying agendas scurrying around before my friend's body is even cold. But the honest truth is, I don't even know if David had a will.
The company helped him manage his estate. Legal is probably already on it. Actually, judging by how much coffee that intern is carrying into the elevator, I'm certain they are.
Right, so if you're not here for the funeral or the reading of the will,
Ms. Starling asked me to come here, actually, on a matter unrelated to David's passing.
an unrelated matter?
That's convenient.
Isn't it? Now that I am here, it's come to my attention that the police have made a determination in the case of David's death.
Ain't she a stinker? Where did you hear that?
Am I mistaken?
No, you're right. They concluded that it was a suicide.
Can always count on her to be blunt. I was worried about that.
Yeah, I'm sure you must be feeling...
Because I'm going to have to contest that charge.
What?
The state has made a charge. I'm arguing against it.
The hell are you talking about?
The police believe David committed suicide. Suicide is a felony in this country, Detective. Oh! It is? Oh my fucking god! Wait! Oh my god.
Wow,
Is she going
of course
to defend
it is.
a dead man?
Oh my god.
Epic.
It is technically a crime to commit suicide, yes, but we're not in the habit of bringing dead men to trial. Especially not for their own murder, Morgan.
No, not to trial, of course not. But there would be a preliminary hearing in a case like this.
Technically, as a formality. Assuming the courts aren't busy that day.
I am afraid on this occasion I'm going to have to insist on formality.
Yeah, well, you really don't have much say in the matter, do you?
With David gone, I have the only say, really. I am, after all, his criminal attorney.
Oh my god, Morgan.
Girl, I love you so much.
All that money and he needs his drinking buddy to be his attorney? Bullshit.
I'm also skeptical, Morgan. It's a pretty serious conflict of interest to be your friend's defense attorney.
You're absolutely right. It is a conflict of interest. And I would have said as much to him if I had the chance.
What do you mean?
I only found out that he wanted me to be his attorney today.
I see what's happening. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
After he died, how the hell do you miss that memo?
Embarrassing, isn't it? But to be fair, it was hidden pretty well. But immediate, just a Sarah appearance.
Oh, I didn't know you had an android, Morgan. It's cute.
Thanks, but it's actually David's. And it's technically my witness.
Witness to what?
38 hours ago, David Asher communicated to me, as a matter of record, the following explicit legal intent. That in the case of any and all criminal charges brought against him by the state, his attorney would be Evangeline Morgan.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Mwah.
Of course your name is fucking Evangeline.
Evangeline. No, wait, seriously, your name's Evangeline?
I love this. This rules.
This is really good.
Did your parents name you after a Christmas carol? Should we all be curtsying?
It's not that funny.
No, of course not. Nothing to be embarrassed about, Evangeline. Or do your friends call you Angel?
Honestly, I really like the name Evangeline. I don't know what the fuck Reyes is getting on about.
I think Reyes just hates Morgan.
Yeah,
think
no, that's
so.
fair, actually. You're right. I hear Kaguya's on tour, Detective. Should I get you tickets? You could have your dad drive you like all the other 15-year-old...
Hey.
Did she just punch her? Hell yeah.
Feels like we're getting off topic. What were we just... I was telling you that David Asher wanted her to be his criminal defense attorney.
Imagine my surprise. Honestly, technically, only like a half a lie. So, hey.
Uh-huh.
This seems like pretty much entirely bullshit.
An android's recording of a verbal expression of intent isn't exactly ironclad, Morgan.
That's fair. And if we were going before an upper-level court, I would expect that to be open to all kinds of scrutiny. But we're talking about a preliminary hearing. A formality, as you called it. If he asks for representation, he deserves representation. Doesn't matter whether he is dead or alive. I thought she had another sentence. I would not have used that intonation if I had known.
It happens all the time.
Am I missing something? What difference does it make? Not even an adjutant would be obtuse enough to sentence a dead man.
No, there won't be a sentence, but the adjutant will render a verdict. And verdicts have consequences, even for the deceased.
Is that what this is about?
What's she getting at?
If the court agrees this was a suicide, that verdict will retroactively affect evaluations of the individual's mental health. Mental health.
Like, whether he was in his right mind or not?
You know anything about estate tax law, Detective? Really funny sentence.
No. But I'm sure you'll be happy to educate me.
More than happy. An individual found by a court to not be of sound mind can't very well give their consent to the lawyer drawing up their will. If his will is compromised, all of David's considerable assets would suddenly be thrown into legal limbo.
In which case, the state would be legally obligated to come in and pick up the pieces.
So this is just about his money. I'm almost disappointed in you, Morgan. But, well, when you take into consideration all the factors, it's actually more complicated than that. For example... Huh?
The way she ducks from the fucking...
Never mind.
No, Starling, you should speak your mind.
All I mean to say is that while Dr. Asher did have significant holdings in art, real estate, and intellectual property, he also, of course, owned a great deal of stock in numerous corporations, principally Noble. If he was ruled to not be of sound mind...
And his shares were to end up acquired by the government.
Noble would suffer a serious blow to its commercial image and its standing in the financial community.
All of which is to say there's a great deal at stake here. Not the least of which is the reputation of a man who I was proud to call my friend.
You're not buying this, are you?
In which case you haven't noticed, the city is working closely with Noble on this. And they're not gonna let you bring them any unwanted attention.
Bravo.
Starling did her part. They're watching, and they've stopped trying to hide it. From here on out... Hold on a second, I want to see this thing that Sarah said, but my other monitor is too small. It is really great cover motivation. It rules.
Yeah.
It is a phenomenal cover, because honestly, it's not even that wrong. Like, honestly, this could happen even without Morgan being the defense attorney, right? Like, it could cause serious problems. It's a gamble. Noble Electronics already has unwanted attention.
Are you raising your voice?
Why not? If nothing changes, by the end of the day, the whole country is going to hear how David Asher committed suicide. By midnight, there will be questions about his competency, concerns about why the brain inside every single Noble ad was built by an apparently unstable man. The shareholders will have nothing to do all Sunday but brood over that sad thought and all its disturbing implications. By the time the markets reopen on Monday, I would expect a great deal of volatility. Yes, get him where it hurts, in the fucking capitalism.
In the capitalism.
Get him in the capitalism.
Oh no, my 401k.
I don't even want to fucking talk about my 401k.
It's so fair. That's so.
I understand Noble's apprehension, of course, Emma. I just feel like right now, the fiscally conservative thing to do would be to not get in my way.
So you've got your reasons. And Noble's got a lot to think about. But why should the district attorney's office devote valuable time to playing out this game of yours?
Because they're certain they'll win.
That goes without saying.
We will soon have a PB, by the way.
Incredible.
Wow! I summoned them!
Very soon.
Yeah!
I literally just said we'd have you soon, and here you are!
Hi, PB.
Hello, PB.
Hi.
We have just discovered that committing suicide is illegal.
Wow, fucked up if true.
Fucked up if true.
It's sad, it'd be sad to not have Jacqueline on the streams anymore, but for science.
Oh yeah, yeah. Goodbye, everyone. This is.
Would you like to pick up, okay, Jane, which of your 2 characters that you have right now would you like to keep?
Starling.
Okay, PB, you're gonna pick up Reyes.
Alright, happily.
Cool girl with the eye patch.
Yes.
Cool.
By the way, there's only one character who I kind of want dibs on, and they have not yet shown up, I believe. But when we get to the judge, I want to be the judge.
Cool.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm down with that. You mean you
I
want to be a
esteem the
tiny
judge,
white
that's
cat
awesome.
who smiles a lot? Sorry. I have Oz on the mind because I'm playing. I was playing the batter in an interstitial campaign
Oh, for sure.
until he fucking died.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's carry on.
The courts should have an opening at 6 p.m.
Well, I didn't have anything planned.
Then it's a date.
I love them so much. Oh
They're my
God.
favorite. Detective, would you get her clearance set up?
Yes, ma'am.
Updates every hour, yeah. You're out on a limb, Morgan. Better not linger.
Awesome. Episode 1 shaping up to be great.
Yeah.
Here. Clearance for all relevant sites and police firewalls. You can interview and investigate with your authority as a officer of the court now. If you haven't already been doing that, don't even think about being sloppy on discovery with this. Rockford might think you're funny, but
Yeah, we get it. You hate my guts and you want to fuck me about it. I appreciate the warning, Detective Reyes. It's nice to know you care. Wow, she basically said what I just did.
I live to serve.
I love that. This sprite with this line is so good.
It's very
really good.
Need this to have episodes like Detective Conan, you're so right. And protect.
Oh.
Thanks for the assist, Starling.
Yeah, no sweat. Are all cops like that? Or are they more like that Detective London gentleman? You need to ward her off and say that most are like her.
Oh my god, yeah.
She could fix
For
it.
her own good.
They're mostly like that, yes.
They're all that intense.
Yes. It comes from being short. Damn. Fucking goddamn rude, Morgan. Oh, also, PB, really important information. We found out Morgan's first name because it's not Morgan. It's Evangeline.
And most cops are short?
Yes.
Right. Well, I'll see you at the courthouse tonight. If you need anything in the meantime, don't be afraid to ask. Good luck. Both of you.
What do we do now? What do we do now?
Well, I have a few options. I have access to the crime scene now. Probably the best place to start. I'd like to head over to the company building as well.
To get me registered.
Among other things. Either David killed himself or he didn't. But if he did, it's almost certainly his asshole corporate overlords who are to blame. In which
Sorry,
case...
since I'm catching up, who exactly is getting taken to court over David's suicide, if it's illegal?
David.
Asher, yeah.
It's illegal to commit suicide.
So
And
Morgan...
so she's defending him from the felony charge that he racked up by killing himself.
But, okay, so the police have determined that David Asher killed himself. Sarah, the girl on the right, is adamant that he did not.
Yeah, I caught some of the stream
Okay.
while I was driving,
Okay.
but not all of it.
Yes, so what Morgan is doing is she is going into court to defend David Asher for the crime of killing himself in order to try and get into the crime scene to figure out what actually happened.
Yeah, alright, makes sense. Also, that's a great Sarah Sprite.
It's so good.
It's a really good Sarah Sprite. Actually, this is really funny because this is very much Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Miles imitating Peter Parker
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god,
to
yeah.
me.
Absolutely.
Sarah is a Morgan clone, theory vindicated.
Yes. Jane basically immediately threw it out on instinct, and I'm like, yeah, I'm into that. What are you doing?
Nothing. What about father? When can we see him?
He'll be at the morgue by now. The medical examiner will speak to me now that I'm operating under the court's authority. But if I stop to flash paperwork at every nurse and security guard with nothing better to do than to ask questions, I'll have to... What's that look for?
You were father's friend.
Thank you again for reminding me.
Aren't there people you'd like to speak with? Other friends who'd want to know?
Bad news travels fast. I'm sure everyone in the country has heard about David by this point. But all that heartbreak shit did keep me pretty occupied these last few weeks, and I was never one to pry. If there was someone who could tell me more about David's personal life over the last several months, it'd be worth the effort of finding them. Do you have someone in mind? Maybe someone he met recently?
He spoke about becoming close with someone this year. A musician.
Kaga
Oh
you?
god.
Now that you mention it, there was a PO something that David might have mentioned when we talked back in...
I will begin a search. I've completed my search. I found nothing.
Thanks for the old college try. I love your fucking face. Is that really the best you can do?
Father was a private man, in person and online. With just a few letters and the fact that he was a musician, I'm afraid we don't have enough information to narrow down the results, Adonai.
No, we have plenty of information. We just need the right person for the job.
What kind of person is that?
Oh my god. Oh?
I'm
Okay.
data expunged. Precinct 112. Payment room 001.
Oh my god, show me the teenager. Show me the... And who would you have even called? Yes! I knew it!
Oh my god.
I was like, it's gotta be Fran, right?
Should I pick Fran back up?
If you want.
Absolutely, you can have them.
I don't know.
Hold on, sorry.
Uh-huh.
It's hard to be the one who's controlling the thing.
Jane.
Jane's in the middle of something. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
Ah! Oh my god, I cannot type. Sorry, we're
But
we're simultaneously reading a visual novel and determining how long we're going tonight. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
But I still should have got my phone call. Instead, I got you. Who are you again? My latest guardian, you foster parent. Want me to call you mommy?
Oh, okay, so this is a flashback. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not really the motherly type.
Hey-oh, we might actually get along.
So I've got good news and bad news. I'm not your guardian, I'm your lawyer. You've been given a lawyer because you're being charged with a felony.
Fascist pigs. Skipping school's a felony now?
I love them. Hacking into a government database has been a felony for a very long time. Fran!
That wasn't me.
They have your keystrokes, your IP address, your login times, and the playlist you were listening to.
That was for a homework assignment?
Here's what I don't get. You got in, copied the data, could have gotten right out. State wouldn't even know they'd been robbed until they saw their passwords show up on black market clearance 2 weeks later. But you didn't get out. You stayed and made changes to their database. You robbed the bank, got clean money, then dragged a can of spray paint behind you all the way home. Why?
Look, I didn't steal anything that wasn't already compromised. And the only data I edited was my own. So if anything, they should be thanking me for correcting their mistakes.
What? Did they get your birthday wrong?
My name.
Let's go.
Yo! Name changes are only 2 pages of paperwork. You just need to fill out the form.
And get a signature from a parent or guardian. So... what's the good news then?
The good news was that I'm your lawyer, not your guardian.
What the hell? That doesn't count as good news. That's just a thing you said.
Don't be so sure. A lawyer is a lot better than a guardian.
How's that?
Parents, guardians, foster whatevers, they're all supposed to take care of you because it's the right thing to do. A lawyer is someone who always does what's best for you, no matter what. Because that's how they get paid. Damn, even in a dystopia, name changes are easier than they are here.
God.
Christ.
Fuck. Niels, too real?
So how good are you at your job?
Hello, mon coeur.
It's pronounced cur.
I know how it's pronounced.
And don't call me that.
When I met Fran in that police station, I couldn't help but bet that I'd landed the jackpot. A valuable asset with a skill set complementary to my own personal and private pursuits. Someone who, after seeing the sweetheart probation deal I managed to land for them, would be more than happy to help me with whatever I need, whenever I need it. Always so cold, Fran. Can't I even get a good morning? And I'm sorry, we're getting Fran right now.
Let's go.
Occupation hacker, but don't put that down, obviously.
Francois Snow. Likes
Uh,
haptic synth music, cinnamon toast, dislikes teachers, politicians, adults, cops, and alarm clocks.
average UC Gundam protagonist.
Values rarity, originality, history, and vibes.
Favorite subject, none.
Worst subjects, literature, social studies, and athletics.
Let's go.
Shout out Fran, honestly.
Wasn't she trying to, like, sue a gym teacher in episode 0?
That sounds right.
Seems right.
Her stage
Lore.
persona is intricately crafted lore!
Let's go, lore. Cultural reset music videos. The leading figure in pop music. 1086 years old. Oh my god. Orbit. #1 on the fucking the blah board. The Rubicon Digital Singles Chart. And the Niate music video streaming tracker. Protected anonymity. Core part of her fan culture. When a retired facial analysis expert claimed that her stage makeup was formulated specifically to make facial recognition impossible, a representative met with the press to clarify that she's simply a private person who wants her fans to enjoy the experience that is Kaguya's voice.
So she's just a fucking VTuber.
Kaguya
Oh my
Lore
god.
explained, Kaguya Iceberg explained, Kaguya Luna Tropic Tour tickets where to buy.
Let's go.
Incredible.
Phenomenal. Okay, that's it.
It's a preliminary hearing.
It's a preliminary hearing. Alright, let's go back to Fran. Let's go back to this conversation and take it until the end, and then we'll call it for the night so that Jane can go to sleep.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
Shout out,
Absolutely.
Shout out Jane for staying up super late to hang out with us and of the devil.
For real.
Always so cold, Fran. Can't I even get a good morning?
No such thing. Nothing good's ever happened until the afternoon when people are actually awake.
Hell yeah, VTubing's the future. What I got instead was a compulsive liar with a horrific sleep schedule and a crippling addiction to poor time management.
Me.
Yeah,
What do
word.
you want, Red?
I can't call you up just for fun.
Not if you don't want to get blocked.
I need you to find somebody for me.
Can't do it. I've got homework.
We both know the only time you ever do your own homework is during the class it's due. Mood!
Oh, for
that's so
sure.
real.
That's how I got through my last 3 years of high school. Hey Mac, didn't you go to high school for 4 years? Okay, 4 years of high school.
And I got sports.
You can't tell a basketball from a hockey stick.
And I got a bidding war to win.
You're the only person on Earth bidding on 70-year-old Coochie and Air Jordan vintage reps, Fran.
Oh my god.
I think you can take your eyes off the auction block.
So yeah, so sorry, but I'm busy, so...
VTubing's the future. Enough for people to get parasocially invested, but divested enough to protect identity. So true. I was hoping we could skip straight to the carrot portion of the routine, but if you insist on doing things from the top...
Huh?
I had an interesting conversation with your parole officer yesterday.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah?
They've been really into the self prefixes lately.
What?
Self-motivation, self-actualization, self-help.
Oh.
And he thinks you could really benefit from it.
You're lying.
He's got all the workbooks ready.
Oh my god.
Clearly your Saturdays are stacked, so I'll make sure your Sundays are full of...
Fine, fine, fine. I get it.
I need you to find a local musician.
Musician? Knowing you, this will be Electro Swing or some other awful...
Last name Powell or Parker.
And that's all you got.
They'll be in David Asher's circles.
Wait, Asher? You're working there?
That should be more than enough for a clever kid like yourself to go on.
Don't go expecting any miracles.
I need this soon. Within the hour, ideally.
Within the... You know, I have other clients, don't you?
Other clients who actually pay you? On time? A musician. Find him.
Okay.
Even talking over the phone, you're very animated, Adonai.
What do you mean?
Just that you're very expressive when you talk to people.
Of course I'm expressive. If I wasn't, how would anyone know what I'm thinking?
I see. I'll keep that in mind as we...
Wait, you really expect to tag along?
Of course. Father was...
Yeah, I know you want to. But why should I let you?
Because I am capable and helpful.
Look at her, she's so fucking cute, I can't stand this. Uh-huh.
I mean it. I can take notes for you. And move heavy objects. And I'll learn to do more.
How?
I will subject every individual we encounter to a basic survey. To procure biographical information on them while I gain experience in questioning.
Subjecting them to torture?
I can help, Adonai.
I forget, did we play the little, epilogue to episode 0?
Epilogue?
There's a little epilogue, which is... I won't say it in case we didn't do it, because it's very fun. It's nothing like plot essential or anything, it's just... Yeah, there's other material.
Okay,
I-
I don't think I did, because we played episode 0 in the demo. And I was nervous to do any of the bonus material before we'd done episode 1.
Right.
I know that we got the final conversation that Sarah and David had.
Yeah, that's not what I mean. There's something else.
And
Okay.
it wasn't the conversation between Morgan and Emma?
Nope.
Okay, then no, we did not do that.
No, we didn't. I have been considering going back and replaying episode 0 on the actual game and outside of the demo, just so that I can re-get the achievements. And I just haven't done it because I don't want it to accidentally overwrite my save file.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not that I think that it will, but paranoia. You know how it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to make sure that we do that then, basically.
Hmm.
How fast can you fill out forms?
Fast.
Congratulations, you're halfway to being a paralegal.
Oh
She's in her phone! Hold on, let's go!
Oh my God.
Unemployed Paralegal question mark?
Question mark. It's martial arts, carbonation, and collarbones.
Wow, mood. Honestly,
Just
mood, Sarah.
This static blackouts and elevators.
Okay, no, hold on a second. I gotta check that. Hold on.
Blood type UAD.
Probably has something to do with the fluid that's in her,
Yeah.
I love talents. I'm good at lots of things. Skills. I'm not sure how skills differ from talents.
I also like the 180-degree rule. Shout out. Alright, come on, DuckDuckGo. Give me something to work with here. Oh, okay.
Huh?
Yeah, I wanted to see... Okay, so I cannot do kilogram... I cannot really do metric conversions in my head. It's the one bit of math that I never got the hang of. 199.99 kilograms, which is strangely below a 200 kilogram weight limit, I might note. If you round it up to the 200 kilogram... Well, let me just do with the actual measurements. 199.99 kilograms is equivalent to 440.9025 pounds.
Awesome.
Nice.
Wow.
She's, the thing is she doesn't look that thick. But she is heavy.
He's heavy.
It's all in the hood.
You coming?
Right away, Adonai.
Alright. Does this feel like an okay place to stop? In the scenery?
I think so.
I think so. Sorry to cut us short. It's just I'm like
Oh, it's
kind of
all
falling
good.
asleep in my chair a little bit.
Yeah.
Neil said average baby weight. Yeah, we can also chat off stream about doing earlier start time. I'm getting out of the title card into
Yeah. Penthouse dining room. Next time, we'll see this shit.
yeah, we'll see this shit. Where's my save game? Here we go. Fuck it. We'll save it in another yeah, we'll talk off stream about starting a little earlier maybe so that we can go longer slash not longer, but get Jane to bed before midnight. We'll see. Let me switch to OBS and I'll hit the not the BRB screen, the thanks screen. We will be back.
Thank you, Niels.
We'll be back next Saturday for more of this. We'll be around. You know that we'll be around streaming for the rest of the week. So yeah, thanks for coming out. Thanks for joining us again with Of the Devil, and have a good night, everybody.
Good night, folks.
Bye.